Hey guys, what's going on? February 9th, 1:19 p.m. And in this video, I'm going to try to share something very important with you guys. You're probably faced in many instances when you're trading with a question like, hey, do I stay in this trade or do I get out? Well, currently, this account is loaded with a ton of put options on S&P 500, and they're way out of the money. Consider the market has been trading in a sideways pattern. This is a very dangerous move. However, to make the decision here if the market's going to go lower or higher, as you can see, it's just stuck right here. We just hit a low of 41.13. Now we're at 41.19, and it just looks like, okay, it could just bust out higher at any given moment. And so most of the traders, you guys be closing your position. Oh my God, it's running up. Oh shit, it's gonna, because if it does run up higher, okay, this amount of 11,900, I mean, it's gonna deteriorate rapidly to probably like $3,000. So you really want to understand, okay, is this the time for me to jump the fuck out right here, 11.8, okay, or in reverse right now into calls and watch that beautiful move that could possibly bust out high to a level of 41.40. We haven't broken that level of 4100, 4120 for 3 days in a row. The market's been playing with it. Every time we get there, it bounces. So the probability, typically, from you observing the market in the last few days, like it's high that it's going to jump. But it's important to consider three other factors that we're looking at, and that's the context of the trade. Well, the context of the trade, we've talked a lot about the correlation between the DXY or the USD and the market. It tried to hit a low. I'm talking about the DXY right now. Hit a low of 102.64. Since then, it's a beautiful uptrend. And the next two levels to watch in DXY for today are 103.58 and 103.92. So based off the pattern in DXY, we can easily move another 40 points higher right here. And if that's going to be the case, we're going to see a breakout right here in DXY. We actually can easily see a sharp move lower, straight down to the 4100 level, possibly even 4098 to be exact. But now the decision has to be made fast, right? Oh my God, the account is dropping. Leo, it's at 11 now. It was just at 10. So at times you're gonna be like, oh my God, if it's gonna go up here, my account is gonna drop like crazy. And so when you're faced with such a situation, guys, a lot of you, you're just gonna shit in your pants. You're gonna get out, and you're gonna cost yourself a huge trade. So the goal is to persevere. The goal is to stay. If you understand the context, so the context, pay attention to the correlation of the DXY. The context number two, to finish the point of context, is it's a move sequence 10-3, and today we have a move 2. So basically understanding your move that it's a 10-3 and a high elevated probability of a move 2 on a Thursday, okay, that keeps you in the trade until at least we get to this level of 4100. Okay, so again, very, very dicey, especially if you're calculating and buying puts out of the money, expecting for the move to continue, because again, the reason why you would not want to do that is because we haven't broken that level of 4100.
Sketchers.
Another point to consider from a standpoint of a context is, besides this clearly bullish chart pattern on DXY, besides a move 2 formation on S&P 500, is some of the levels in some of the other things that are related. You've seen us put 100x trade on gold recently. Well, this week I've mentioned it has not been a profitable trade until today.
Mark hitting new highs now, up 30% at $2.75. That's Michael Alpha Romeo Kilo. And
the reason you would know we're actually destined to go lower is because this level in gold that we have been trading, it was hesitant to break below 1880 for the last 3 days. It just did that, right? It actually just went slightly below 1875. So there's a high probability that gold is going to continue lower. I told you in yesterday's video that I knew exactly what gold was going to do today. And if you were trading with me today, we perfectly nailed first the calls on gold all the way up to this 1901.80 level, and then we went short on gold. So this move in gold in the context, it represents that one of the characteristics of the market, that one of the components of the market is making a break below a level which it has not been able to break. And so that means that the other components of the market could follow.
APLS.
So Leo, looks like you're about to lose big. Look at this, Leo. It's going to 41.21.75. I just saw you, Leo. I don't know how you do this shit. Your account was just at 13. Now it's at 10. Leo, get out while you can, guys. So at moments, you know, there's going to be demons inside of you. Going to be telling you to get the fuck out of a good trade. And the only thing that could give you confidence is understanding the correlations that we teach in our courses, helping you understand the overall move that's developing. Not what happens here every 5 fucking seconds, okay? But where's the overall move going? Understanding the levels, okay? Understanding the levels and the overall move helps you time your entries and exits. It's not going to be 100% perfect all the time, but it gives you a really good guide. So the worst thing that can happen to this trade,
that's APO,
is it can bounce here to 41.30. Options are going to decay. They're going to be basically worth close to nothing. And then at the end of the day, we reverse and we go way lower. We hit our target of, let's say, 4098. And, you know, from there, it's going to be too late, because those contracts that are out of the money, such as the 4080 strike, the 4090 strike, even though that move can materialize by the end of the day, they're not going to make money. So there it is, 9,900. The account is down, but as you can see, I'm not jumping out of the trade. So hopefully I've painted the picture well enough here for you. So if you're an active trader and you're facing some daily situations, not necessarily trading some instruments I'm showing you here, but maybe trading some of the stocks, stock options, whatever that you're trading. If you're ever faced with a decision and you don't know what to look at, guys, sign up, take our courses, okay? I'll make a deal with you right now. If the account goes to 25K by the end of the day, you buy all of our fucking courses. And if it doesn't, yeah, hey, schedule a call at 13 Market Moves. We'll give you a free fucking course. So 2.5 hours to go. 2 hours, 32 minutes. Can we take this account over 25K, or did 13 Market Moves completely misread all the context of determining whether this move still's got another 20-30 points lower? We're about to find out, guys. Okay, guys, so here it is. 2 minutes later, guys. Sometimes 2 minutes will make a huge difference on the outcome of your account. So as you can see, I've stuck with the trade. Now we're retesting that level, 41.16, 41.17. The most important thing, again, is the context. I'm trading the move to. I know the correlation between the dollar. I know the levels. I know the levels in the market. I know the levels in the dollar. And I'm also noticed that some components of the market that have been very stable for the last few days, that they're breaking some key levels. So for that reason, I'm sticking with the trade. Look at this setup. This is just so bullish on DXY. Like, it could literally, like, in the next 30 minutes, we could be looking at DXY. It could be at 103.50. Okay, so oftentimes you want to just go just a little bit lower before it busts out higher. So we'll see. 131. The account is fluctuating between 9,700 and 13,700. Oh shit, Leo, I would be getting out right now. Leo, you're at 8K now. Guys, looking at this, look how the dollar's falling. Most of you would bail out of this fucking trade by now, okay? The moment you would have seen, okay, it's not breaking out higher, you would be bailing out right here. Now, the reason I'm still staying in, because sometimes things just need to make one final pullback before they run higher. And so I think this is exactly what DXY is about to do. You get this final pullback right before it shoots higher. And most of the people, when they see this last final pullback, they their nerves, their emotions, they just fucking give in. Okay, so 1:36 p.m. February 9th. As you can see, we're still
CVNA,
in
Carvana,
this
the February
trade.
$14 calls trading now. Charlie Victor, November Alpha, CVNA.
And what looked like an imminent drop in DXY all of a sudden is turning into a bullish formation. So understanding these sort of patterns matters, guys. It's a difference between you. Okay, I'm 99% sure that this account is going to go above 25K, like literally in the next 2 hours. So some of you struggle with getting your account in one day to 25K. I mean, some of you struggle getting your account to 25K in one fucking year. So do you think it would hurt you to understand how does some of these little fucking patterns make such a huge difference on the outcome of your account? So if you're determined to do that, I invite you to trade with the 13 Market Moves coach. Here, very easy. Go to 13marketmoves.com, put your information in, schedule a call, talk to somebody here today, because if you don't have a solution to some of these situations, when you're faced with questions, should I stay in the trade, should I cut it, if you don't understand some of these small things that can help you make a big difference on the outcome of your account, I don't have good news. You know, I mean, you could be struggling for years and years and years and years as a trader without any breakthrough. So clearly, the reason for this channel is to make sure that you would avoid those type of outcomes where you're struggling for years. Our goal is to make sure that you take your account to the moon. And with that, if you think that some of those small things can help you advance as a trader, make sure you don't trade another day without understanding these things. Make sure that you reach out to us, guys. 13marketmoves.com. We'll review this trade shortly. Let's roll. All right, guys. So for the learning purposes and experiences, I wanted to catch that moment where now you can clearly see that DXY is breaking out. At the same time, we're about to revisit the 41.13 low for the day. As this accelerates to the upside, you will see a clear acceleration here. So at that point, we're going to be within the reach of our target of 4098. So pretty close. And you could see the account instantly go to about 25K. Let's pull up the position here. SPY. What am I at? I don't know, making like 4 or 5K on this trade. By an accident, I hit the wrong button early and I closed. I was trying to set a limit order and I freaking closed a damn position here. I had extra 100 contracts, so the account now is at 14.7. I've got 410 strike puts on SPY. I've got 409 strike puts on SPY. I've got 407 strike puts on SPY. I had these 408 strike puts, 100 contracts, but unfortunately, I freaking closed them by an accident. So anyway, we're going to stay here, stay patient. We should see a sharp move lower to a level of about 408. As you can see, I got some limit orders that are sitting there waiting for that move. I'm ready for it. Okay, so there you go. S&P 41.12, but it doesn't look good, because ideally we want to have like a sharp explosion to the upside here. It's taking its sweet ass time. So I'm gonna stay with the trade. I'm gonna focus on this move, guys. It's a clear, easy move to formation. We want to start cashing out of this position on the drop. On the drop, we got about another 15 points here. Now, depending when we get to that level of 4098, we should have a fight there, meaning some buyers should start coming in. But if we don't, we can just break the fuck way lower. And that would be the low probability outcome that I'm actually betting on today, because from the standpoint of the context, the market now has been around this level. Let me show you the chart for the last 5 days. So you can clearly see a triple top, quadra top, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also consistent with our tornado pattern, if you also take into consideration this part. So you got top 1, even though this top consists of multiple tops here, but let's call it top 2. And this is your top 3. Okay, top 3 slightly undercuts top 2. If you have taken our crypto course, you know exactly how powerful this tornado pattern is. You're gonna have storm 1, storm 2, storm 3, and you're gonna have an ultimate move lower right here. So not necessarily expecting a huge drop today, but by tomorrow, I mean, we could be at 4,000. So potentially a 100-point move here. I'm gonna stay patient. We're retesting the level. We're retesting it. We're back to 13. The dollar's not breaking out. It tried, but we're still not giving up. At times they'll do that and it'll spike again. So just gonna hold this for just a little bit longer, just a little bit more time.
Today's FDA approval was for.
Hey guys, I'm in a coffee shop. Forgot my charger. If I don't get a chance to record the exits here, I'll try to record them when I charge the computer. I'm going to be able to place trades on the phone to exit. But I got the limit order set as well. So I'm going to try to go get the charger, and hopefully I can catch this move. But if not, basically, I wanted to show you real quick the DXY and the VIX. And the reason I haven't been talking a lot about VIX lately is because it's been somewhat disconnected from some of the normal things we see with the VIX. But today, DXY and VIX, pretty much the chart is identical. And they're both sitting right here at the top, which means VIX could spike out at any given moment. DXY move to 103.58 or 103.92. We can easily squeeze that in the last 2 hours of trading session. It is 159 right now, and that can put us because another characteristic and the pattern to look at here in this move too is the size of the move from 41.40 to 41.13. That's guys, I mean, that's 28 points. So from here, we could see another 28-point move lower. So the first level we're targeting is 4098, okay? But there is a chance we could actually undershoot that level to a level of maybe 4880 and some change. So the goal would be to try to sell some of the position at the first level and wait to see how the move developed, wait to see the levels on DXY, wait to see if maybe VIX is going to top out after a bounce here. So we're looking at a variety of factors, but understand that the core focus of this is the move too, and should get anywhere from 15 to 28 points lower here in the next 2 hours. So I'll try to follow up on this when my computer's back up. Hey guys, so there's the breakout in DXY 103.19, but we're expecting a much bigger move, right? A 30-point move right here to a level of 103.58. There it is, coincides with a daily low on S&P. As you can see, the count now is at 19,793, and we're just 7 points away from the target. So this is actually the danger zone, because sometimes when you're just a few points from the target, it doesn't mean that it's going to go exactly to the point that you calculated, which in our case is 4098. And clearly, observing some of the conditions here and the context and the patterns, we do believe there could be a bigger move. A bigger move in the sense that if we don't bounce here above 4110 right now in the next 2 minutes, right now it's 2:17. If we don't make an instant bounce higher right here, we're going to drop about 8 to 20, anywhere from 8 to 20 points lower here. And that's the goal, to catch that move right here and then reposition. So far so good. There's no bounce. There's no bounce in sight. It doesn't mean that it won't happen in the next 60 seconds here, but as long as there is no bounce, okay, we want to capitalize on another 10, 20 points, because that is where your options are going to spike in value the most. Okay, so to refresh the SPY position. Okay, so now we're on SPY. We're in a 408 handle. Now we're making, what, 6,200 here, 2,800 here, 1,300 here. Basically, we're getting close. And this next final move can possibly get us to a closing point on some of these orders that I've got, limit orders sitting there waiting for. Okay, so far no bounce. We're good. We're good. The pattern is solid on DXY. We keep staying. 10-point drop. We got to start closing out something here. They count as above 20K. Let's go in and get ready. Make sure. Let me review this limit orders here. Leo, enough is enough. How long are you going to stay in this freaking trade? I mean, what's going to happen first, guys? Is my battery going to run out, or is this account going to hit 25K? We're about to find out. I don't know how much longer this battery is going to last. 21,981. Remember, just under 50 minutes ago, the account was dropping like a rock down to what, like 8K, and now we're at 21K. Guys, that's the difference between understanding the market structure, between understanding the context, between staying focused on the move that you're trading, okay? Because that instant in time, right, when we were going here and it looked like S&P was going to break out here, right, that was the critical difference. And most of the traders, 99% of the traders, would have jumped the fuck out.